Hello, everyone, on today's IRS tax update. With the start of the tax season less than 2 weeks away, we are going to take a look at another potential issue some taxpayers will face over the course of the next several months, which is lower than expected tax refunds, and in particular, refund adjustments by the IRS. Meanwhile, if you're planning to use some of the largest tax companies to file your taxes online, such as TurboTax, we are going to highlight a problem leading to a number of refund delays last year, impacting thousands of tax filers and options available for those looking to e-file for free. Now, with the tax season scheduled to start on Monday, January 29th, tax filers are already preparing to file their taxes. However, as a reminder, make sure to have all income tax forms from employers, former employers, and other businesses in which you received income, such as 1099 forms, available before submitting your tax returns. Each year, thousands of tax filers fail to report income, oftentimes because they receive a tax form only after they submitted their tax returns to the IRS. As a reminder, employers and businesses have until January 31st to send out those tax forms. If you are expecting forms and never receive them, do reach out to the business or employer at the beginning of February. And if you have not received those requested forms, do contact the IRS for assistance. Also, as a reminder, make sure to create your IRS online account before filing your taxes so that you will have the ability to check your tax transcripts and receive specified alerts about your tax status. If you are planning to use a non-traditional bank to receive your tax refund like Chime, NetSpend, or Credit Karma, do consider using a traditional bank or credit union instead. Numerous taxpayers have reported issues receiving refunds with those non-traditional banks who either hold the refunds without stating a reason or end up returning them to the IRS to be reissued as a paper check. Unfortunately, this is not a new situation and has been reported over the last several years. As we continue our series on reporting potential refund delays and issues you may face this year, another reason that has caused significant impacts for some over the last several years is that of refund adjustments. Now, if you're impacted by this problem, this is what you will most likely encounter when checking your refund status results. The status on the left is what you will see when checking your status using a desktop or laptop computer, and the status on the right is what you will see using your mobile device. Now, the common causes of adjusted refunds include an entry error by the taxpayer, also referred to as a math error by the IRS, in which the tax filer accidentally enters a wrong number or number somewhere on their tax return. Now the IRS computer system will catch this, and the IRS usually has the ability to correct math errors without the need for the tax filer having to go back and file an amended tax return. Now these errors are very common and impact millions each year, and it could be something as simple as entering just one digit incorrectly on the tax form. However, as we have seen, even having one incorrect digit can lead to delays in getting that tax refund, so make sure to double-check all entries before submitting those taxes. If there is a mistake made on your tax return, the IRS will notify you by mailing out a CP-12 notice in the mail detailing the exact mistake and updated refund amount. Other reasons for adjusted tax refunds include the IRS may have rejected your claim for a certain tax credit, which could include claims for the Earned Income Tax Credit and Child Tax Credit, especially if they do not receive the requested documentation from you relating to your dependent. If you have a previous balance owed to the IRS, and even if you are on a payment plan with them, they will take that refund and apply it to the previous balance first. Past due child support, spousal support, state income tax, and state unemployment debts are other reasons one can see a refund adjustment. The two common reasons we have seen among those previously stated have been past due child support and unemployment debt, especially as states are attempting to reclaim money that was improperly paid out for unemployment during the pandemic. For those of you who use File Online using some of the major tax filing preparers such as TurboTax, TaxSlayer, TaxWise, and TaxAct, among others, these companies use a third party called Santa Barbara Tax Products Group, also referred to as TPG, to process tax refunds for them. Now, as we reported starting last summer, we have received an influx of reports from viewers who had their refunds released by the IRS, only to have this company TPG hold their refunds, as seen on the left, where they will place it under review before ultimately returning it to the IRS to be sent out as a paper check. Or if they deem the refund as suspicious, they will actually return it to the IRS as flagged, where it will undergo under special review, which could take additional months. Now, if this happens to you, the tax processor you use, such as TurboTax, will not be able to assist you, and they will refer you to either the IRS or TPG. On the right side of the screen, you will see emails TPG sent tax filers experiencing issues notifying them that their refund was being sent back to the IRS, and to allow up to 3 months for an update from the IRS. Now, as we also reported previously, the email at the top right from TPG stating the IRS was the one requested those refunds be returned to them was actually incorrect, as the IRS does not request refunds back. Later, TPG actually backtracked that statement and said they were the ones sending them back. Now, if your refund is sent back to the IRS and is not flagged, expect to receive a paper check within 4 to 6 weeks after the IRS receives it back. However, if the refund is sent back as flagged by either TPG or a non-traditional bank, such as Chime, expect to wait more than 4 months for that refund. The only way to determine if your refund is sent back as flagged is by either contacting TPG or the IRS. Again, the tax company you used to file will not be able to assist you on this. Now, as more tax filers are looking to get away from paying fees when filing their taxes, and with the new free e-file system from the IRS not fully operational until March, we have been asked what other options are available to file. Now, the IRS has identified 8 tax filing companies you can use to e-file your simple tax returns for free. Simple tax returns would be someone with just 1 or 2 jobs to report income from. Usually have an adjusted gross income below $79,000 for the year. However, if you have self-employment income to report using 1099s, you will most likely not be eligible to file for free, as well as if you have interest and dividend income to report. It should also be noted most of these providers listed here will work for those of you claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit. Also, if you live in a state in which you file state income taxes, several of these sites will not charge to file your state returns as well. But do make sure to check by going to the section of the IRS website listed here. Let us know in the comments section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.